I went into nursing when I was about either 22 or 23 years old. I never did like nursing. I always wanted to be a soldier or a police officer, but I got into nursing and I have done very well thus far. But I think I was placed here by Almighty God, and so I've grown to love nursing. I think this is what I was called for. I entered nursing in 1985, started training at Port of Spain General Hospital, School of Nursing. I did basic nursing training there. I worked there for about 15 years. Then I came to Sangre Grande Hospital. I transferred up to Sangre Grande Hospital. I worked there for a couple of years, and then I went on to do midwifery training. I trained in midwifery 96, 97 at the School of Midwifery, Port of Spain General Hospital. Then I returned to Sangre Grande Hospital and went to the maternity department where I worked for 13 years. While working on Ward 4, I was called by Nurse Gary from Nama, who asked me if I wanted to be on the Bachelors of Nursing program that was starting in UWI for the first time in Trinidad and Tobago in 2005. So I applied and I did get through, so I'm one of the first nurses in Trinidad and Tobago who went on to do the Bachelor of Science degree in Nursing at the University of the West Indies under the directorship of Dr. Price. I was among some of the very senior nurses in Trinidad and Tobago, which including our regional nursing officer, Joy Cruikshank, Ms. Gary, who has gone on, and the principal in the School of Midwifery. So all these senior nurses that I have right now, I were in their batch, including Glenda George, Senior District Health Visitor. My passion in nursing was always midwifery because of my past history of having 3 deliveries. I always wanted to be a midwife so I could treat people how I think I should have been treated in the labor ward when it was my turn. I loved midwifery, and so that when I applied to do midwifery, it was easy for me. The interview was easy, everything was easy. The hardest part of the training is trying to get your 60 deliveries in order for you to do exam and the home deliveries. At that time I didn't have any transport, so all hours of the night, if you go out, you have to stay until morning when it is safe for you to come out. A home birth is like you're preparing in case of emergency and you can't get to the hospital in the community. As a community nurse now, the only time persons have a home delivery is when we have student or pupil midwives outside, because most of the district health visitors do not reside in the area, and persons prefer to go to the hospital. They think it is safer. But as long as you have had an experience with a home birth, you would never want to go back to the hospital, because you can have all your family there, your husband could be there. We have seen couples dancing naked while they're going through the labor pains, their children there. That's like what you see in American TV, everybody is there and you have your birth. It's a very nice experience for all the persons who have had home births will ever want to go back to hospital. That was my passion. These hands was blessed to do deliveries, but that was then and now is now. I am now a district health visitor attached to Manson in a health center, and have been there, went to Toko, spent some time, came back, worked at Sangre Grande, then went back to Manson last year, and I'll soon be going back to Toko. I have no problem with moving, because change is inevitable sometimes. I can work with anybody. I like meeting people. I like to have one-on-one relationship with the people in the community, the old ones, the young ones, the antenatals, the postnatals, the home visits. What a district health visitor is all about, visiting in the community, knowing the health needs of your community. That is so, we have a relationship with the clients that I live in Sangre Grande, so I meet them by the market, because I go to market every Saturday. I meet them in the market, I meet them on the street. They will pop me, they will blow me. Sometimes I don't know who blow me, who pop me, you know, but that is, it's a passion and it's a relationship you have with the clients in the community that is different from when you're working in the hospital. You know your clients every time you see them. When you go to their home, I don't question what because I can't change their living accommodations. I've just been to a home visit there. The lady mattress was on the ground. I cannot buy her a bed, but it was clean, you know. So sometimes, you know, some people feel embarrassed when you come to visit them. I try not to let people feel embarrassed, because I know where I came from. So I make people feel comfortable. If you're in a chair with stand up outside, I have no problem with that. I am not to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm supposed to make you feel welcome. It's not my business to know how you live, but you know, as long as it's safe and healthy. I love the community. Since being in the ERHA, like I told you before, I was supervising home births. I love that. I love to go with the nurses because I know somebody had to go with me for me to become a midwife. So I used to go with the nurses all hours of the night, all parts of Sandy Grande, Manzanilla, wherever the birth is required, I go. Part of my training, I majored in school health nursing at the University of the West Indies, right? So the regional nursing officer who started 2 programs while being the senior district health visitor, which is the preschool caravan, we used to call it the puppet show, and the primary school leavers program. When she went on to be the regional nursing officer, she handed the programs to me. I used to go with her on the programs when she was doing the programs, coordinating them. So I started doing the preschool caravan, I think it's 2007 or 8, I can't really remember. We used to go with ERHA transport with 4 puppets, so all the preschools, about 35 in cluster 2, which cluster 2 is Sandy Grande, Matura, Manzanilla, all the preschools. We go and have a little puppet show, educating the children on healthy eating, the importance of drinking water, oral hygiene, the inappropriate touch, bullying, food from the eating healthy, right? So we did that for a couple of years, and then because of transport and lack of staff, we decided to do a DVD. So we had done a DVD in 2014, and that was distributed to all the schools. In time to come, it will have to be updated as things change. And the children totally, and they will sit down and look at it over and over and over and sing the songs and tell their parent, but if somebody touched them, the inappropriate touch, and they're not supposed to be touched there, they will tell their parent or tell the teacher that somebody touched them and they didn't feel comfortable with the touch. They will talk about eating healthy, eating fruits and vegetables instead of eating corn kernels and drinking soft drink and all of that. They will talk about brushing their teeth and let mommy or daddy help them brush their teeth, and that kind of thing. So it's a very educational and a fun way program for the preschoolers. Primary School Leavers program is an initiative program where the children leave from the primary school and they go into the secondary school. The program is a holistic program where we tell you about eating healthy food from the 6 food groups, the dangers of social networking, using Facebook and all that kind of thing, like what you see now, what children are into. We tell them about drugs and alcoholism. We tell you about unwanted pregnancy. We get people like organized crime and narcotics to come and show them the different forms of cocaine and marijuana. And we have rapport coming to do a program, but then we bring in martial arts. And this year we had kickboxing to show them ways to defend themselves instead of using cutlass and knife and gun, that kind of thing. We end off the program with aerobics, telling them the importance of exercise, because when they go into secondary school, they become lazy and not into exercise. So and the aerobic part is a very important part, and you find children who never exercise doing aerobics, everybody taking part, even though we have to pull them out, but it's a very exciting time at the program that the schools really enjoy. We give them trophies and medals for the first 10. Now, it's not my program alone. I never like to say I and me. It's a team approach. It have people who have to work on the sideline to help get things together, because I alone cannot do it. And same thing with the primary school, the preschool program. It's a team approach. Even when we're in the health center, we are working, it's a team approach to healthcare. The clerk, the cleaner, the PCA, the ATM, the grounds, everybody have to take part in order for things to be successful in the ERHA. And we work as a team, and that is how we get the program. The program, we evaluate the program, we ask pre-questions, post-questions, we give the teachers to analyze the program, and the stakeholders, Johnson & Johnson, take part, so they will give the girls little pad and stuff, the dental people will show them how to brush their teeth, give them little samples, that kind of thing. Tech will come, First Citizens will send pencils, and they'll send a little something for them to, when they go into the secondary school, they could open a bank account. And it's a positive program, so that when they go on, they know what to expect, what kind of friends to keep, what direction to go in, and we are hoping that we are making changes in the lives of the children of Trinidad and Tobago in the eastern part of the country. We are professionally trained. We could work anywhere in the whole wide world. We don't have to stay in Trinidad. Right? We are well marketed, educated, and professional. And we are the persons who meet the people on a daily basis. We are the persons that should be saying, this person needs a food card. This person needs help. This person needs disability grant. And we are asked out of that role because we are in the community. We know the people. We know the situations. We deal with them. We social worker will come one day a week, but we're there every day. We are there every day, and we are totally axed out as if the nurse is not an important part of the healthcare system, and we are. The community and the nation at whole, because if it wasn't for immunization that the nurses in the community did, our population wouldn't be as healthy as they are. If it wasn't the nurses who monitoring your blood sugar and your blood pressure and encouraging you to exercise and take your medication and eat healthy, our population wouldn't be as healthy as they are. We have a whole lot of chronic disease, but it's because it's lifestyle. People choosing every doubles vendor. You see a whole crowd buy it and all of that. You know, but the most you could do is to give health education and inform people of what is happening and what is going on, but at the end is the person to make the right choices. One of the things that I really do and enjoy now is do health education for the clinic and for the clients. I love to give education, all what I know, and if I doesn't know, I will ask somebody, you know, or I will go on the net and Google it and stuff. I like to give information. I like people to know, to make informed choices. So I love to do education, and I make it in a fun way. And I do interactive education in that I do stand up and talk. I pull it out of you because they all have it and they know it. But to get them to be attentive, you have to get them involved in the education. Because if you stand up there and just stand up and give a lecture, when you finish and you're asking a question, what, I didn't hear that, you know. But if you get them involved, everybody and the P's and Q's, and they will pay attention, so that way, you know, learning will take place. So I really love that part of it. I made many babies for persons in maternity. Persons who say, nurse, leave me, let me dead. I say, not tonight. Okay? I rub people back. I rub them, I give them encouragement. Tell them how to breathe, how to push. I did certain things that I cannot tell you on set right now, right? What I did, but these hands were anointed to do deliveries, right? But I have brought some babies into this world through the help of the Lord. Some babies what could have gone to theater. But you just sometimes encouragement, and you stand up there and you pray, and it had many other nurses who I knew then, will stand up between a leg and pray for a baby to come. So while it looks easy, it's not always easy, because sometimes a baby head will come and a shoulder could stick. It's God you have to call on there. But one night, I had a lady who was delivering, and I called the doctor and called her. Those days, the doctor never used to be on the compound per se. The doctor will go home, or when he come in the room, it used to have one doctor in charge of the whole hospital. So if he's somewhere and you have a problem, you have to wait till he comes. And if he has gone home, you have to wait till he comes back. I couldn't wait for him. So I call on the person who will respond to me like this. I call on the Lord. Because the baby head was there and the lady refused to push. She said, leave her, let her dead. By the time he come, the baby was there. Because I know who I could depend on. You know, but my time in maternity was exciting, was good. I loved maternity, but I had to move on. I want to encourage you new nurses that is coming into the profession to look professional, act professional, be professional. Uniform is uniform. When you're dressing to go out, you're dressing to go out. But when you're coming to work, you're supposed to look like uniform. Okay, your uniform mustn't be way up, high up, your tattoo showing, earring in tongue. That looks unprofessional. Your behavior is unprofessional. Leave that for when you go through the gate. But nursing is a passionate job. You must love what you do. Whatever you're doing for the client, you should put yourself there, like if it's you lying down on that bed and you would like to get that kind of treatment. Sometimes you think about what you're saying to them, because sometimes you say things and it hurt. Sometimes you say things they misinterpret you and it doesn't really mean that. Sometimes a little touch go a whole long way. What I've learned over the years is that if you could just have a listening ear for some clients, you could be the best nurse ever in the whole wide world, because you listened to what they say. Because sometimes people just want to air what they need to say because they can't say it for their family to hear, and they might be afraid to say it to the other nurse because she look a kind of way, you know, but you must be open and understanding. It's not all the clients will be the same. It have some people just want a little touch. Sometimes you have to pray with your clients. I've done that. In the labor room, I used to hold tummies and pray. If they wanted me to do, I wouldn't push myself, you know, to do it. But if somebody wants prayers, I will pray with them because I will do unto others as I would like to be done unto me. So nursing is a passionate, you must love it. It's not just a job now. As young nurses, we've seen it as a job. It's a job. It's not just a job. It's more than a job. Nursing is a lifestyle. You must love nursing. You must have a passion for it. You must want to do for somebody who cannot do for themselves. That is nursing.